you are enjoying these giant bedtime stories and want to follow along on the giant's adventures, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to like this story. Enjoy the meditation.
Tell me a giant story.
Up on the giant's mountain, buried deep in the giant children's toy room, was a puzzle the giants had never seen before. The puzzle had a dancing unicorn in the full moonlight. When Luna and Bo had cleaned up their game of Monopoly, they were putting it away, and Luna said, "Hey, Bo, what's that puzzle right there?" Bo said, "What puzzle?" Luna pointed right at the puzzle. Said, "This one right here, with this unicorn on it. Did you get this for your birthday?" Bo said, "No, I've never seen that puzzle before." I wonder where this puzzle could have come from. Luna wondered out loud. "I have no idea," Bo said. "Can you get it?" Luna was able to lift up the games on top of it and carefully slide it out without knocking any of the other games over. She shook the puzzle. "Sounds like it's full of a puzzle, just like the box says," she said. "Open it," Bo said. So Luna and Bo opened it at the same time together, and inside was a puzzle. On one side of the puzzle pieces, you could see different parts of the puzzle. The moon, the sky, some rainbow pieces, and the dancing unicorn pieces. On the back of the puzzle was this shimmery gold. It's really cool. Luna could tell just by looking at it, this puzzle had something special about it. Luna read the box. "This puzzle says it has 300 puzzle pieces. We've never done a 300-piece puzzle before. Do you think we can do it?" "Well, we have done a puzzle with 250 pieces, and that's not that far from 300 pieces," Bo said. Luna and Bo had a lot of experience doing puzzles. Never one with this many pieces, but they knew how to get it started. "We're going to put the edge pieces here on this side and the inside pieces over here." Bo and Luna were busy sorting their pieces when Apple Peach Banana walked in. "Hi guys, what are you doing? What's that? Can I help?" Luna looked at Apple Peach Banana and said, "Sure, we found this unicorn puzzle at the bottom of our game puzzle pile, so we thought we would just put it together." Apple Peach Banana sat on the floor and started helping. First, they did the edge pieces. Then, they couldn't help it. They started making the unicorn. Then, they got the puzzle almost all together. "Who gets to do the last piece?" Luna asked. "I don't know where the last piece is." Bo looked around the room. Luna started to help look for the last missing puzzle piece. Apple Peach Banana also stood up and started looking around. The missing piece was the piece that had the unicorn's horn on it, and without a doubt was the most important piece of the puzzle. Bo suggested, "Let's check that box again. Maybe we forgot to dump out that one piece." Luna picked up the box, opened it up, and Apple Peach Banana pointed. "There it is. It's stuck to the top of the box. I can't get it out." Luna saw there was words next to the piece. It said, "Caution. Finishing this puzzle may result in meeting a unicorn." Luna picked up the puzzle piece and handed it to Apple Peach Banana. Apple Peach Banana very slowly and carefully positioned the puzzle piece at the right angle and put it right where it belonged, on the unicorn's horn, thus completing the puzzle. The puzzle started to shake, and then it started to spin around. And then the room started to spin. And then there was a funnel. Luna, Bo, and Apple Peach Banana blinked their eyes just for a fraction of a second. When they were done blinking and opened their eyes up, they were in the middle of a field. In front of them, they saw a black unicorn with a golden, sparkly horn. It was the same one from the puzzle they just completed. The unicorn trotted up to the three giants and started speaking. "Hello, you must have completed the puzzle. I have been waiting decades for someone to finally find it and complete it. I have a huge problem. Do you think you could help me?" Apple Peach Banana, Bo, and Luna were stunned. With their jaws dropped and their eyes wide, they all nodded very slowly. Of course they wanted to help the unicorn. What could her problem be? The unicorn started speaking again. "A long time ago, I was not a very nice unicorn. I had magic in my horn, and I used it for tricks. I was not very nice to my friends, and I was not very nice to the forest. I would stomp on the beautiful flowers and frighten the fairies. A very old fairy came to me and warned me if I did not stop using my unicorn magic for tricks, she'd put a spell on me. I didn't listen, and I played my last trick. I used my magical horn to melt all the snow up on the mountain when my friends were having a ski trip. And then they all fell over and got hurt. The old fairy found me and told me that's the last trick I'd ever be able to do. And now my horn only melts things. Every time I touch anything, it melts. When I accidentally hit a tree, the tree melts. When I tried to grab a ring with my horn, the ring melted. Everything I touch with my horn melts. It's no good, and I really learned my lesson. The fairy told me the only way to break the spell was to be kind and to find a good use for my new magic of melting. The problem is I'm so distracted by melting everything all the time, I have no idea how I can use my horn for good. I really need new eyes and new brains on my situation to help me find a positive use for my melting horn. That way, not everything I touch with my horn will melt. One time, I even melted a bridge. Now the creatures on the west side of the river have to stay on the west side of the river, and the creatures on the east side of the river have to stay on the east side of the river. They can't visit their friends or their relatives anymore, all because of my melting horn. Then the black unicorn started to cry big tears. Well, this just wouldn't do for Luna, Bo, and Apple Peach Banana. They did not want to see a unicorn crying. It broke their hearts. Luna was the first to speak up. "Well, we will definitely help you, but what's your name?" The unicorn spoke up. "My name's Shimmer. My mom unicorn named me that because when I was born, my horn shimmered. See, it still shimmers today." She showed the giant children her shimmering horn, but was very careful not to accidentally touch any of them with it, because if she did, even the giants would melt. And then who would help her? Now Apple Peach Banana wasn't shy. "Hi, Shimmer. My name's Apple Peach Banana. This is my brother, Bo interrupted. And I'm Luna. Of course, we want to help you. The first thing we have to do is figure out what is something that should be melted. Ooh, Apple Peach Banana said, jumping up and down. I know what should be melted. Candles. Candles should be melted, right? Luna had to think a little bit, but nodded. Yeah, candles are typically melted, but they're usually melted and used for candlelight or birthday cakes. Bo was thinking and tapping his fingers together. Melted candles. Then he had an idea. Melted chocolate. Everyone likes melted chocolate, right? Luna and Apple Peach Banana nodded. Shimmer was thinking. Then she asked, how can we use melted chocolate for good? Ooh, I've got it, Luna said. We could throw a party. And have you ever heard of fondue? Fondue is when you have oil or cheese or chocolate even, and it's melted, and you dip things into it with a stick. You could dip pretzels into it, or marshmallows, or crackers, even fruits. We could use your horn to throw a fondue party for all of the creatures you played mean tricks on. This got Shimmer galloping around in circles. She was so excited. This was a fantastic idea. Not only would it be nice to feed all of her friends, it would also be nice to throw them a party as an apology for all of the mean tricks she'd played over the years, and for accidentally melting some of their things. Apple Peach Banana, can you make the invitations? Sure, Apple Peach Banana said. Bo, you find some cheese, and I'll look for some chocolate to melt. Shimmer, do you have any idea where there's any fountains that we could use? I was thinking that once we gathered the cheese and the chocolate, we could put them in the fountain, and then you could melt them, and it would be a chocolate fountain and a cheese fountain. Shimmer whinnied with excitement. Of course I know where there's fountains. I can't wait to see everyone's faces when they see how much I've changed and how nice I am now and how I throw parties with melted chocolate and melted cheese. Apple Peach Banana said, this is going to be the best party we ever go to. There's going to be fairies and unicorns and chocolate and cheese. I don't think I could think of a better, more fun party. After Luna found some chocolate, and Bo found some cheese, they placed them in the fountains and helped Apple Peach Banana and Shimmer deliver all the invitations, all of the creatures Shimmer had hurt with her tricks in the past. You would be surprised with how many invitations they had to hand out. It was so many, and they were so tired afterwards. Luna looked at Shimmer and said, no wonder that old fairy turned your horn into a melting machine. You have hurt so many creatures in this forest. Shimmer looked down at her hooves and said, I know I have, but I promise you, I have learned my lesson. I no longer want to harm anybody with my tricks. I know they're not funny. A few minutes later, the creatures started to show up. This surprised Shimmer, as she thought she had hurt all of their feelings and almost no one would show up. The fairies came, the other unicorns came, the gnomes came, the leprechauns came, frogs came, sheep came. Almost every creature you could think of arrived at the party. They didn't look too happy to be there. The group of trolls that arrived were very impatient, looked right at Shimmer, and said, why did you bring us here out of our bridges? Shimmer said, before you get upset, I brought everyone here to apologize for my mean behavior. I'm sorry I played all those tricks on you, and I'm sorry that I kept melting things by accident. I didn't mean to melt the bridge. Shimmer looked at the gnomes. Or your hats. Then she looked at the fairies. Or your fairy houses. I really, truly, I've changed. I'm going to show you. Then Shimmer took her horn over the fountain filled with solid cheese. Gently touched her horn with the cheese, and it melted instantly right into the fountain. The fountain started oozing cheese. Then Shimmer walked over to the fountain with the hard chocolate. She gently touched her horn to the chocolate, melting it instantly. Okay, I am having a fondue party. Over here, you can grab anything on the table and dip it in the cheese fondue fountain or the chocolate fondue fountain. There was almost a stampede to the table between all of the creatures. Some of the creatures preferred to dip their snacks in the cheese fountain, and some of the creatures preferred the chocolate fountain. When all the creatures had appeared to be done with their snacks, the trolls walked over, dipped their muddy hands into the chocolate fountain, and just lapped up the chocolate, while some of the other creatures that were there went over to the cheese fountain and started licking the cheese right off the fountain bottom. The old fairy found Shimmer and told her, "You have finally found a good positive use for your horn. I will give you back your regular unicorn magic as long as you promise to only use it for good." I promise, I have learned my lesson. I don't have any friends anymore. I want my unicorn magic back so I can make friends again and be nice and peaceful to everyone and make this place a great place to live. The old fairy said, "Shimmer, I truly believe you. I will give you your unicorn magic back." At that, Shimmer tried out her horn. She touched her horn to a nearby blade of grass, and it stayed a blade of grass. It didn't melt into a green puddle like it would have before. She jumped up and down. "Luna, Bo, Apple Peach Banana, we did it! You did it! You got my unicorn magic back! I can finally do good deeds with it!" Luna was very serious now. "Shimmer, I am so happy for you. It was mostly you. You really have changed, and you deserve to have your magic back. Since we helped you, can you do us a favor?" Shimmer was so excited to use her horn for good, she whinnied and said, "What is it? How can I help?" Bo looked at his feet. "We had a lot of fun here, and we're so happy we helped you. But we want to go home. We miss our mom and dad, and we miss our little brother Ernie." Shimmer said, "I understand. Of course I will use my horn. Let me see. It's been so long since I've used it for good. Okay. On the count of 3, I want each of you to place your hands on my horn, and I will send you back to your home. 1, 2, 3. Luna, Bo, and Apple Peach Banana barely touched Shimmer's horn when they were zapped back into their toy room, looking at their finished unicorn puzzle. Bo looked at Luna and Apple Peach Banana. "Did that really happen?" Luna nodded. "The cheese and chocolate fondue party?" Apple Peach Banana said, "Yeah, I was there." "I suddenly don't like playing tricks on anybody," Bo said. "Me either," said Luna. "Yeah, I'm not going to play tricks on anybody anymore," Apple Peach Banana told them. Let's put the puzzle away. Maybe we can take it out some other time and go back and visit Shimmer. Then Apple Peach Banana, Bo, and Luna put the puzzle away, back where it belonged. Until next time, the end. Good night, Giants.